Hi guys, welcome to Magic Gadgets channel. This is my first video, so please hit the like and subscribe button. Today I will be unboxing and reviewing this HP M24F 23.8-inch monitor. So let's get started. Let's start unboxing and see what's inside this box. This HP monitor comes with a manual, this VGA cables, the power sources, and also an HDMI cables. And here is the stand for mounting with the monitor. And this is the base, which will be connected to the stand. And obviously, this will be the monitor, this 23.8-inch monitor. And here is the ports, the power source, HDMI and VGA. And these are the buttons for power and changing sources. So now let's look at the features of this monitor. The monitor is 53.58 centimeters wide and 39.6 centimeters high, including the stand, and the depth is 17.72 centimeters due to the base, as the depth of the monitor is very thin. The screen can tilt 5 degrees forward and 25 degrees backward. The display type is IPS with LED backlight and also anti-glare, and the resolution is at 1080 at 75 Hz. This monitor weighs only 2.5 kilograms, so it is very light, and the maximum brightness is at 300 nits. So now let's look at connecting different devices with the monitor, starting off by connecting the computer or laptop. The monitor takes about 10 seconds to display the screen after pressing the button, which I think is a little bit too slow, but anyway, let's continue. I'm currently connecting my computer, which is still using Windows XP via VGA. The video showing now can get up to 4K, but as the XP is quite old, so the maximum resolution we can choose is 1080, which is still the same as the maximum resolution of this monitor. However, the display still looks very perfect and clear, and the video runs quite smoothly. So now let's continue with Windows 10. The monitor is connected to my laptop via an HDMI, which the video is set at 4K, which the quality is very clear and the video runs very smoothly. Now, let's look at when playing games such as FIFA. This is FIFA 22, and the picture quality of this is very good, and most of the times it runs very smoothly, with some slight lags at times, but overall it is quite a good monitor for gaming. Now, I will be showing you how to connect the iPad with the monitor. I am using iPad Air 4 and I connect a USB hub that has an HDMI port with my iPad. So now it has been connected, let's change the source. Similar to when turning on, it takes about 5 to 6 seconds to display another source, which is probably the only drawback of this monitor. Similar with other devices, when you screen mirror your iPad, the PIN number you entered will not show onto the screen. Let's start by testing with Netflix. And by the way, I am using this Bluetooth mouse and keyboard to control the iPad. I am using my mouse to scroll up and down the page, which feels like using a laptop, which is quite good. So let's choose the most popular series right now, Squid Game. So when you press play on Netflix, it will automatically become AirPlay, and it will show full screen on the monitor, and your iPad screen will turn to AirPlay screen and act as your only controller, as you can't use the mouse and keyboard to control during AirPlay. So you will need to use your iPad to control, such as adjusting brightness and volume, play and pause, and forward and rewind to certain times. As this monitor doesn't have sound, the sound will come out from whichever is your default sound output. So if you are not connecting with any headphones, the sound will come out from your iPad. But if you are connected to a headphone, it will come out from there. Similar to Netflix, Apple TV acts the same way when connected to the screen. However, using YouTube is different. It will only screen mirror your iPad, and the video will not be shown as full screen. But the quality is still quite good, and currently the video showing now is set as 4K. And as mentioned earlier, using this with mouse and keyboard has a feel of using a laptop. So let's try using this with Word and Excel. So I will use this Bluetooth keyboard to type with, and it's just quite handy to type with this. And using the mouse to adjust my style, such as font color, font size, and font style, is quite easy too. So it is quite useful to connect the iPad with larger screen to see clearer and better. And for me, it is quite good for typing documents too. Using Excel is quite good too. You can easily type in each cell and then enter to go to the cell below. Selecting cells using the mouse is also quite easy. Typing in formulas and creating graphs and charts is also very easy and accurate. Now, let's see when playing games on iPad. I am currently playing PUBG, and as usual, the picture quality is quite high. But for me, it is not comfortable to play PUBG with the screen. Firstly, the screen is connected by an HDMI, so that will be cables and hubs tangled around your hand, and you can't hold your iPad properly. Furthermore, PUBG has many buttons such as shooting, reloading, change weapons, and jumping. So you probably need to look at your iPad instead, so it does not really work. But for games that have only one or two buttons and you know where the buttons are, it probably works better. Let's continue by connecting the monitor with Samsung phones and tablets. I am connecting the wireless USB mouse and keyboard and the HDMI with the hub. Now I will connect the hub with my Samsung S10 phone. As my phone is already set to Samsung DeX, after changing source, the screen will automatically change to Samsung DeX, which the interface will be similar to using a laptop. And I can use the mouse and keyboard connected like when using a laptop. Let's start off by testing with Netflix. The picture quality is quite high, but might take a while to adjust the quality after you play the video. You can easily control the playback settings using your mouse, and the good thing of Samsung DeX is that you can still use your phone while connecting with Samsung DeX, so you can still surf the web and check emails while streaming your video. And for Word and Excel, similar to connecting with an iPad, it is also quite easy and handy to use too. Another good thing of Samsung DeX is that you can use your phone as your trackpad. You can change to use a trackpad by touching the button on the bottom left-hand side of your phone. And when you need to type, the keyboard will appear on your phone, which is quite useful. You can easily turn off Samsung DeX and change to screen mirror by swiping down the menu bar from the top and press the Samsung DeX icon. And you can change back to use the Samsung DeX the same way too. Personally, I love this monitor so much. It is very good for everything. It is very perfect for working, gaming, and streaming. The picture quality is very good and the design is very modern. The monitor is very thin and light and perfect in every aspect. The only negative is just that the screen took too slow to turn on and when changing sources. And also when you are connecting the iPad and the phone to the screen, it drains quite a lot of batteries. So if possible, I recommend that you also charge your devices while connecting to the screen. But overall, I really love this monitor and recommend to anyone looking for a new monitor. Thanks for watching until the end, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and see you soon.